Hello guys, welcome to another video, and in this video we'll be talking about the uses of LinkedIn and how to use it for professional purposes. Okay, so as you can see, I have directly opened my LinkedIn website on my browser, and it is better to use on a browser though it has a mobile app as well. Fine, but it is suggested to download the original LinkedIn app, not the light version of LinkedIn. Fine. So like first of all, what is LinkedIn? So it is a professional community of professionals, okay, working professionals. Means you can say it is kind of similar to Facebook but not actual Facebook. Fine. Like in Facebook a person may have 5 or 6 different fake accounts, but it is better and suggested to be original on LinkedIn. Why so? Because there are thousands of professionals who will be viewing your profile, your achievements, and so. And why will they view? Or why else? Means you may have a question like, why will I show my achievement? Fine. So it may be for better opportunities or for better knowledge. Like as you can see in this page, it is written that there are three options given: search for a job, find a person you know, or learn a new skill. Fine. So LinkedIn is generally used for few purposes. Fine. Like what are those purposes? It may be used for hiring some professionals. like uh, if some company likes your profile. Fine. So they may contact you for a job opportunity or some internship opportunity or so. Or there are few things like some people share their knowledge, share their research works, and many things like that. Fine. So how can we get started with LinkedIn account? So you can directly navigate to linkedin.com, and because you are new, so it is better that you have to create an account first. Okay, so it may be using your email ID, phone number, or you can directly continue with your Facebook account. Fine. So since I have already an account, I'll be directly logging into it. Fine. So this is how the home of LinkedIn looks like. And now why to use LinkedIn? And moreover, I have seen that there are many people who have just opened their LinkedIn account and left it like that only, and they don't have even a single connection. Fine. So there is no meaning if you want to, means, make your account such like that create you have created your account and you are expecting that recruiters will come and visit your profile. It is not like that. Basically what we have to do, LinkedIn is famous for its networking. Okay, and even someone said that your total number of connections on LinkedIn is your total worth. Fine. So how to create that worth, or how to get to that part where we can have multiple connections? Okay, so I will uh, give you a detailed way on how to make your profile look more professional. Fine. Okay, so here is my profile, and you can see that I have a profile strength. Fine. And it is nearly up to the maximum part. Okay, this part will be unlocked when I will be having bought that premium profile. Fine. And I may warn you that premium profile costs way too much, and whenever you open a new LinkedIn account, you get 1 month of free trial for that premium month. Okay, so it is better to save that premium part for the end, and to use LinkedIn as you are using like Facebook or so. And it is better or suggested that you may scroll at least once a day on your LinkedIn home. Fine. You will get to know a hell lot of things. Fine. So let's get started. Like, after opening a new LinkedIn account, if you are a student, it is preferred you may have a formal photo. Fine. If you are a student, not any professional, or if you are having any working professional. Why so? Because your first impression is your best impression. It is better to be original and informal. That gives a positive impact on whosoever is visiting your profile. Fine. Next is the description part. This part, like how to maintain this. This part must show like what are the key skills you have, or like this is a very brief introduction, like who this person is. Fine. So keep it short and accurate, and moreover only give the skills which you have, or in which you may have the means in which you want to be recruited, or you want people to know that I have these key skills. Because whenever you view your profile, okay, like you can see this person is data science enthusiast, means in this part he has written data science enthusiast. This person is internet cyber defense solution. Fine. So this is a very short brief introduction of who this person is. Like reading this you may have an idea like who this person is or how can this person be. Okay. Next, next part is like if you are a student of pre-final or final year, okay, or if you are any working professional obviously, then this part you have to open to job opportunities. Fine. Like what is the benefit of doing this? That the company persons will get to know that this person is open, and there is a chance that we may look his profile and we may offer him some opportunity. So it is better to like open this part up if you are in pre-final or final year, or also if you are searching for internships, because inside this you will be getting an option for internship and other type of job opportunities as well. Like you can see which type of job types you want: full-time, contract, part-time, internship, remote, temporary, volunteer. Okay, there are several kinds of jobs. So if you are looking for internship, click only internship. Because I want to change my profession, or so I want to be change my job, so I've also take the full-time and contract. Okay, and only mention the skills or the areas in which you are searching your job. Fine. Like I have given data science, AI, Python developer and cloud engineer roles. So these are my preference. Only give your preference in whichever field you are comfortable. Okay, coming to the next part, about. This can be a long introduction. I have preferred a short one, but you can give a way more detailed, like what are the key skills you have, or in whichever industry have you worked, or what are the projects you have worked upon. Still there is a separate section for that, but it is still better that like in Facebook you give a bio. Okay, this is your bio part. Like another bio, like reading this, a person may have a detailed idea like who this person is. In reading this part, a person may have a short idea like who this person may be, and this one is the brief and complete idea. Okay, next is the featured part. Like if you have achieved any global achievement or so you can mention that in your featured part, like your certifications and all. Next, coming to this part, okay, many of you may not see this kind of things. Okay, like the certifications part and all. Like there is one part, this is experience and licenses and certification. So if you are new to LinkedIn, there is one part, add profile section. Okay, by going here you can add the following things like licenses and certification, work experience, if these are not shown in your profile. I'll be going that to step by step. Okay, next is the activity. Like what kind of activity? Suppose you have liked someone's post, or you have commented on someone's post, you can see through that activity. Okay, and if you want to see what kind of post you have made, okay, these are all activities. You can see all the articles here, all the posts here. These are the posts shared by you. Okay, so by this you can view it. Okay, coming to the next part. Next is experience. So for students who currently don't have any experience, it is better and suggested, because I am making this video in the pandemic situation, so it is better that you guys may have some internship or any kind of experience. Why so? Because after this pandemic ends, like company will be expecting that you are skilled enough, so that we don't have to waste time on giving you training or so it is better that you may have some experience. But if you don't, like there are a few places where you can go and visit to have some experience. One of them is like Inside Sherpa, which is offering you virtual internship, okay, for 1 month or 2 months based on certain skills. So they have some tasks for you, and you have to complete them based on your pace, on your time. And so I'll be coming to this part next. Okay, so these are virtual internship. You don't have to go to the office, you can sit at home and you can do this. Okay, another one I have done which was virtual internship, it was in Taken Mind. So it really doesn't matter. I'm not going to my profile description right now. Okay, next is the licenses and certification part. So many people do the mistake that uh, they think certifications doesn't matter, but at times certification does matter. Like suppose in a situation where in your college there are more than 2000 students in a particular year, and all the 2000 year students are sitting for the placement. Like you must have something different in your CV or in your resume which is not present there in other students profile or resume, CV or resume. So what are these things? Like now you will say I have a certification from NPTEL or some organization or some local organization. Okay, but one thing you must remember, that companies do prefer global certifications. Now what are global certifications? Which are known globally. For example, if I move out of India, and if you are a student of means any Indian university, you must have heard the name NPTEL. Okay, so what is NPTEL? It is generally a program or some few courses which are generally offered by IIT. But if you move out of India, like companies will say like, what is NPTEL? I don't know, I have never heard the name of NPTEL. Okay, so in that kind of situation, your global certification will come handy. What are global certifications? Like you can see the Coursera certifications are global. Moreover, I have a few MTA and Google certifications. So these are global certifications. So there are basically two things you must remember about global certification, that global certification must or may not have a uh, like expiry date. Like a few companies whose like global certification have expiry date, like if you have heard the name certified ethical hacker or these Google certifications, you can see like there is a issue date, there is one expiry date. But like exams like Microsoft Technology Associate, this doesn't have any expiry date. Okay, so these are for lifetime. And next, the main thing which every global certification must have is the credential ID. So this credential ID is a special ID through which someone can verify your certificate. Like how, if any HR may think that your certificate is a fake one, so for him to verify your certificate that your certificate is globally unique, this is a globally unique certification number. So let me show you one example. Like I have clicked on see credential. Okay, you can see this page opened up and there is one button, verify. Click on the verify and you can see issued on, issued by, issued using, issued to, the person name, accepted on, like on the date on which I accepted this badge, last updated, and finally verified. So this is a verified certificate belonging to this person, issued using and issued by this organization, issued on this date. So every detail is given over here. Fine. So this is the main reason of having a credential ID, that your certificate is globally unique, and like he or means a person may not confuse your certificate with any other certificate. Fine. So this is the licensing and certification part. So if you don't have any experience in any field or so, like students, so you can have this part well maintained. Okay, so some company may verify you based on your certifications, and so like a certification may give the company an idea like who this, like what are the skills this person know, and this person is certified in this field. Okay, so this part is also important. And finally, this is the skill endorsement part. Like if you have some skill and you have worked for an organization, okay, and like in place of writing that this person knows this skill, they can, what they can do is endorse your skill on LinkedIn. Okay, so if they are any working professional, they can leave a comment also in your profile that yes, this person has worked for me, and that gives a positive impact on whosoever is looking onto your profile. Fine. So this was all about like how to means prepare your profile. Next I'll be coming to the job part, like how to search for a job or an internship. First and main thing, I would like to say you that connect to as many people as possible, but don't prefer like your friends or so, because they won't be having any professional connections. Try to connect with more professional peoples. Like what will be your benefit? Like for example, let me show you one. Okay, fine, you can see there is one internship alert. Fine, there are full of posts like this in my LinkedIn account, because I follow pages like this or I have connected to people like this. And what is the main use of connecting to different people? Like for example, in my post or suppose in your post I have liked your post. Okay, so there is another person and he is connected to me and I am connected to you. I have liked your post, so that person will indirectly be able to see that your post without connecting to you through me, because I am the medium. Okay, so if I like or comment on any post, the other person or my other connections will be, my 1,000 other connections will be able to see that post, okay, directly or indirectly. So this is the main reason of connections. So that is why it is said that your total number of connections is your total worth. Okay, not only in the sense of jobs but also in the sense of means knowledge and so. Fine. And okay, so you can see people share their professional experience or certifications on LinkedIn as well, or you have achieved something, any badge or so. Like LinkedIn is the perfect place, okay, to show your achievement, like what technical achievement, not only technical, it may be non-technical also, but related to education or jobs or like that, you can share on LinkedIn. Okay, so it is kind of similar to Facebook, but you don't find people like Angel P or so over here. So this is a genuine place for professionals. Fine. So this is one thing. Next, like how to search for jobs and so, and how to connect to people. Okay, like many people were asking how to connect to different people or how to know which person is doing what. So one suggestion for you guys is that I am connected to many people, okay, more than 1,000 or so, and if you want you can connect to me. I'll be sharing my profile link in the description of this video. So what you can do is, after connecting to me, you can see there are, in the right side of this page you can see people also viewed. Okay, so you can connect to few other people from here also. Or what you can do is open my, click on this 500 connections which is showing over here, not the actual number, and then see my profile and connect to as many professionals as you can see. This is one thing, like who to connect and how to connect, you have got the idea. Next, coming to the job part, there is one specific like logo for this job. You can click on that, and then what you can do is which role of job you are searching for. For example, I am searching for a Python developer, and by default the location is also selected in India because I previously searched for it. Or you can like type it, okay, like I am typing data science, and in the where I want to search job, okay, let's keep it India, and now you can see data science intern, and here is the page like for this internship. Now you have to keep in mind that if you know data science, okay, and like you don't know everything about it, so what you can do is, there is one part skills, okay, and like you can hear that, means you can see what are the key skills this company needs. Fine. So understanding of pandas, TensorFlow 2, keras, other related modules, etc. And you have must have subject experience on ANN, RNN, etc. So these are the things you might need to have for applying to this company. Fine. Next is which type of employment this company is requiring, it is full time, and what are the skills, means how many skills you have which are matching with the skills which the company needs. Fine. So I have these 5 skills which are matching with that company. And if you have a professional profile, okay, like LinkedIn premium profile, like then you can compare yourself with other employees who have applied for this job position. Fine. So that is the benefit of LinkedIn premium profile, but it is suggested that you save that premium profile for the end. Okay, when like if you are in final year, save it for the last and final month, like when if you haven't got placed through college placement, you can try your luck over here. Okay, not luck, you have to apply and use your premium profile fully, because it is something which is not like normal price range, not in the normal price range which everyone can afford. So this was about job search. Okay, so if you are having any queries or if you want to ask me anything, you can ask in the comment section below, and do like and share this video, like so that everyone can get a knowledge like what is LinkedIn and how to use LinkedIn. Fine. So thank you for this one, and I hope to meet you guys really soon. Okay, thank you and goodbye.